This mining farm behind me has earned me nearly $1,500 in the last 25 days, mining a coin that many people hadn't heard of until recently called Pearl. So today I'm going to show you exactly what and how those earnings look like and let you know whether you can be making money off your PC right now. Whether that's a gaming rig beast or even a lower end GPU, there's profits to be made for everyone. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so let's start with our crypto deposits, right? How much Pearl have we actually got coming in? So you can see we've got a ton of different numbers here and a few different pages starting on the 29th of last month. It's now the 22nd, so we're actually a little bit less than that 25 days that I mentioned. But 25 is a nice square round number. So is it a round number? Doesn't matter. You get the gist. So you can see a ton of different deposits coming in and still coming up until recently. Now I have cashed out a couple of those deposits that we can see already. The first one was $363 US. Now that was after about 3 days of mining, 2.5, 3 days. So this is when the price point was really, really high. So we had 363 and the 775, which was for a longer period. And we still also have one more withdrawal that we'll be taking out pretty soon of $311. So let's do some maths right here. We have 311. We won't bother about the 0.78 because you don't care about that. We've got the 775 plus the 363. So over the last 24 days, $1,449, right? This is USD, so it's about 2,000 Australian dollars, which is where I'm from, in case you can't tell by the accent. So I should also mention, because people will ask about electricity costs and things like that. I have got 10 kilowatts of panels. I've also got a 42 kilowatt hour battery. So I pretty much pay no electricity on this, right? Our whole household electricity bill month by month is like $100, and that's Australian dollars, right? So even if you wanted to take 50 off this for the mining component of it for those rainy days, $1,449. So looking really, really nice. And the profits are still kind of sticking around. They have reduced a bit. But next I want to do something for you guys and show you exactly how much you can earn on your specific hardware, right? Whether that's, like we said in the intro, you've got 5090s like me, 4090s, even some of the higher end 50 series, or you've just got a little 4060 Ti, even a 3070. Let's check out how much money you could actually be earning mining Pearl right now. Okay, so we're over here on hashrate.no. Now this is a GPU, a CPU database for all the coins and all the different types of profitability. So I'll leave this linked down below if you're interested and you want to see how much you could be earning if you've got 1, 2, 3, even 10 different graphics cards. So obviously right up the very top, I should have mentioned this is also all in USD. See our 5090 is still currently profiting after electricity. This is at about 10 to 12 cents, I believe I added in USD. So $5.84 profit after electricity. Now you do the math, if you've got a few of these, 15, 20 bucks a day. But of course, most people don't have that sort of high end gear, right? They are incredibly expensive right now. But even if we go down, a little lower, a 3090 is a pretty standard sort of gaming card. You can be making around $2 a day or so. So, the scenario might be, you're doing whatever you're doing on your computer and you let this run and mine Pearl overnight and you make a couple of bucks, right? Like it's not a huge amount if you're just running this on a single PC. But, it might offset the electricity costs of the PC itself if you're into that sort of stuff. And even further down, pretty much everything, right, is profitable. Even a 2080 Super is making 60 cents, 50, 60 cents. So there's profits to be made everywhere. Now, if you've got a bigger farm and you want to know whether it's worth switching over, whether you're on AI right now, you're renting your rigs out, or you're mining something different, hashrate.no also has this calculator, which is pretty cool. So what you can do here is you can enter your hash rate. You'll have to convert it to terahash. You enter your power consumption. So this is what my farm would use, right? If we did have to pay for all of that electricity, I should say. And then you include, you know, your miner or your pool fee in there as well. So my farm, even if I was paying for the electricity at the full rate, which I'm supplied with, it'd still be profiting $32.90 after electricity. So really, really good earnings all around, you know. And you can use this calculator, you know, for other things. If you said you had, say, you know, 4070s, which will pull about, you know, about 100 terahash or so, you know, where's my calculator there? You know, you might be looking still at about $3.56 worth of profit per day. Now, this might not sound like a lot, but if you guys are GPU miners and you've been mining since the Ethereum days, we haven't seen any sort of profit like this in a long, long time. So it's really, really nice to be able to put the farm onto something and to know that it's actually making some money. Now, finally, I want to talk about, you know, will this last, right? You know, there's been a lot of coins come and go over the last few years. Well, since coins have been mineable, right? That sort of pump and dump. And you can sort of see a bit of a reflection here of the pump and price drop a little bit. We're here on SafeTrade, which is where I exchange all my crypto into USDT and then cash it into dollars into my bank account. So, you know, we saw it about the $1.45 mark was sort of where it peaked, right? It rose up from pretty much the rates that we're at now and has since tanked down, and see this big tank all the way down here to sort of 70, 80 cents. This is when people were signaling, you know, the coin's over, right? It's a pump and dump, it's done. But it sort of maintained this price range, over the last few weeks pretty well. We're currently sitting at about 56 cents USD. But still a ton of volume, over $1 million worth of volume a day. People are buying and selling Pearl, so there's definitely plenty of interest there. But the hash rate, of course, is going up and down. We can see, you know, right on about a month or so ago, right here, we were at about 13.8 equihash. Then peaked at about 32 and back down to about 26 or so equihash. So it's sat around that sort of 24 to 26 equihash range pretty consistently for the last few weeks. So in my opinion, at this price range for me, very, very profitable, you know, about 30, 40 bucks a day, which is absolutely fantastic to start paying off some of that gear. But my recommendation for you guys, if you were to get into Pearl mining, I'd be selling it, right? I don't believe in any of these proof of work coins anymore. I've been jaded. I've held on to zero for so many different projects. It's never paid off. Selling when it's profitable is the absolute must to do. And in my opinion, that's what you should be doing if you want to be making some profits. So we are going to wrap it up there, guys. Just wanted to make it really quick for you, show you what I'm earning, show you how much you can be earning also. And like we said just before, get into it quick because nothing is guaranteed here in this crypto game. Take the profits while you can. If you like the video, guys, hit that like button for me, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.